It was supposed to be just another gathering, a reunion, a chance to reconnect with the people I once called family. But what I wasn't prepared for was her voice, sharp and cruel, slicing through the laughter and warmth like a dagger. She was my best friend, or at least I thought she was, until that moment. She leaned in, her eyes gleaming with malicious glee, and casually threw it out there. At least I'm not as bad as his mother. The room fell silent. Then laughter erupted, mocking, shaming, relentless. In that instant, I felt the ground shift beneath me. Humiliation washed over me like a tidal wave. My darkest struggles, my addiction, my failures, exposed and twisted into a weapon against me. Everyone saw it. The whispers started. Disgrace to the family, they said. Weak, broken, hopeless. I wanted to crawl into a hole, to disappear from the judgmental stares that cut deeper than any words. But deep inside, something fierce ignited. I refused to be defined by her words, by their laughter, by their condemnation. That night, I made a decision of shame and prove that I was more than their harsh judgments. I would transform that pain into strength. The journey was brutal. I fought every demon, my addiction, my doubts, the voices telling me I'd never escape. I woke up each day with a purpose, to reclaim my life, to rise from the ashes of their cruelty. The mirror reflected a stranger at first, a battered soul, scarred by shame. But I kept fighting, step by step, day by day, refusing to surrender. Recovery wasn't linear. There were setbacks, tears, moments when I questioned if I'd ever be enough. But I clung to my resolve, the silent vow I made that night. I poured every ounce of pain into determination. I earned my sobriety, one small victory at a time. I built myself up, stronger, more resilient than I'd ever been. Years passed. I grew into a version of myself I never thought I could become. I trained harder, worked smarter, and pushed beyond limits. I shattered the lies that once defined me. I achieved milestones I once thought impossible. Career success, personal growth, and inner peace. All the while, I carried the scars of that night, the sting of her words, like a badge of honor. Finally, the moment arrived. I returned home, not as the broken girl they once dismissed, but as somewhat unbreakable. I stood before them, eyes steady, voice calm but unwavering. I didn't need to speak the words aloud. My presence was my testament. I had turned their mockery into my victory. I had become everything they doubted I could be, and so much more. Not with laughter, but with realization. They saw me, not as a failure, but as a survivor, as a testament to the power of resilience, of redemption, of transforming pain into purpose. I had faced their cruelty and emerged victorious, not just in my accomplishments, but in reclaiming my dignity. Poetic justice wasn't just a fairy tale, it was my reality. Their words, once weapons, had fueled my ascent. And in that quiet, powerful moment, I knew nothing could ever silence my voice again. I was unstoppable.